Do you ever feel like someone is twisting your words, making you doubt yourself, or guilt tripping you, and you don't even know why? Let's talk about the sneaky tactics that manipulators use and how to respond without losing your mind. In this video, I'm going to share 5 manipulation tactics that I've seen over and over with stories from real life, including mine. And I'll show you exactly how to respond so you don't get pulled in by their game. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot manipulation, protect your energy, and feel confident saying no when you need to. Tactic 1, gaslighting, or making you question yourself. Gaslighting is when someone twists the reality to make you doubt yourself. I remember a guy that I was talking to, he kept this huge secret from me. And then when it came out into light, or when I wanted to break things out because something didn't feel good in my body, I suspected he'd been lying about it, and it actually came out that it was true. He was lying. He said, "I never lied to you. I told you this when we met." He told me I was overreacting when I acted annoyed, when I wanted to break things off. I started questioning my own feelings, thinking, am I too sensitive? Am I really overreacting? And that's exactly what gaslighting does. It makes you second guess yourself. Yeah, not fun. So when you notice this, pause and ground yourself. You can literally say, I hear this, but this is how I feel. Short, clear, no explanation needed. If you want, my free emotional reset guide has a script for exactly this situation. You can check it out below in the description. Tactic 2 is the silent treatment, or ignoring you to punish you. Some people will ignore you to make you feel guilty. Classic silent treatment. I remember a guy from college. When I didn't act aggressively to his provocations, he would go radio silent for weeks and then act all surprised when I didn't chase after him. Don't chase. Take the space that you need, focus on your own life. If they come around, you can choose to engage with them on your own terms, not theirs. And if you want, my paid guide shows you exactly how to set boundaries and tells you what to say in these situations. And without freezing or over-explaining. You can feel free to check it out in the description. Tactic 3 is playing the victim, or guilt tripping you. Manipulators love to play the victim card. Like the guy who claimed that all 4 of his exes dated him for his money, cheated on him, and then left him after they got what they wanted. Every problem was everyone else's fault. He left out the part where he was an abuser. He left out the part that he was a womanizer. And whenever I felt uncomfortable, because everything was always about him and his feelings and his needs, whenever I tried to pull back and take space to, do my own thing, I suddenly felt guilty for wanting space or for having my own life. If I said I feel tired, I don't want to go out tonight, I have work tomorrow, but what about me? I'm only here for a month and I'm only here for a few weeks. What about me? What about me? You're on vacation. I still have to work. Life goes on. So if I'm tired and I don't want to go out one night, why couldn't you just understand that? Your response for situations like this is to realize that it's manipulation. It's not reality. Respond with compassion, but protect your peace, protect your energy, protect your space, protect your boundaries. Say, I understand your feelings, but this is my choice. That's it. No need to justify it. The emotional reset guide that I mentioned earlier, it also has a script for this too. And if you want more options, more of a variety, so you can find something that actually suits your voice and your natural way of communication, there's even more in my Freeze Recovery Response Kit, which is also linked in the description below. It's filled with so many juicy lines that you can use in so many different situations. It has scripts for the workplace, for your family dynamics, for your intimate relationships, your friendships, and even situations where something may have happened and it didn't occur to you that it was disrespect until later. You can still address it. So there's all these scenarios and all these scripts that you can use in these scenarios in there as well. So now let's move into tactic 4. Tactic 4 is overloading you with drama so you can't think clearly. So for example, I remember I was seeing someone. We had been together for a while. We didn't have that many disagreements, but whenever something did bother me and I started to bring it up, like something that directly bothered me within our relationship, and I brought it up, this person brought up so many things that didn't have anything to do with what I was trying to address. So he would bring up, oh, but I have to take care of my family, or I have to take care of everyone. I work so hard. I'm under so much pressure. I have to take care of everyone. I have to take care of my parents. And out of all the siblings, they have all the degrees. I'm the only one that didn't go to college and they can't help their parents. I'm the only one that's doing it. And all of these things would just make me feel so overwhelmed that I would forget what I'm actually talking about. I wasn't talking about anything money related. I'm talking about maybe wanting to spend more quality time together, or wanting to spend alone time but having him bring a third party to come with us, or maybe inviting me to come over but spend all your time with your friends while I'm there, and then having me feel awkward because I probably don't fit in with because I don't fit in with the dynamic. So maybe I'm trying to have a conversation like, hey, if you want your friends to come over, it's no problem, but I just realized that when I'm there, I'm kind of left alone for hours. Or like, you invite me to come over, but then you're preoccupied. I barely get any attention. It disrupts my routine because I've taken time to come here, and then I'm not getting anything. Like, if I have to be here pretty much isolated, then it doesn't make any sense for me to come. Oh, but what about me? What about this? What about that? He would complain and he would make everything about him. And then by the end of it, you just feel so drained and exhausted that you're just like, ugh. Number 5 is twisting your words to make it seem like you agreed to do things that you actually didn't. For example, I was seeing someone, the same person that I've been talking about for most of this video. And he actually wanted me to check in. We were long distance. He lived overseas, and I remember after dating for about maybe 5 months or so, 5 months, maybe 3 to 5 months, somewhere in that range, he called one day and I was on the road and it was noisy. I was on the street and it was noisy. So I told him, hey, I'm not home. I have something to do. I had to go pick something up, so I wasn't there. So he's like, but whenever you, why didn't you call and tell me that you were going on the road? Like, my face was literally like this. We were in a long distance relationship. He lived overseas. And I remember after, we'd see each other like every month or so, not more than 2 months, we would see each other. So I remember at around the 5-month mark, we would speak every day, but around the 5-month mark, I remember one Saturday morning, I had to go to another city to pick something up. So when he called me, when he called for our morning chat, I was already on the road and it was noisy and he couldn't hear. So I told him that, hey, I'm on the road, I can't really hear you, so I'll call you back when I get home. So he was like, but when you go on but why didn't you call and tell me that you were going to go on the road? My eyes literally bulged out of my head because I was like, what? Call and tell you that I'm going out for why? And he was like, oh, but remember that you don't go out a lot, you're not on the road a lot, so I just want to know that you'll be safe or something. I just want to know where you are, because remember, you're not used to going out. And I'm like, so anyways, we got off the phone. A year later or so, I think he showed up to my house and I wasn't here. So he called and he was upset. He's like, where are you? Didn't I tell you that when you're going on the road, you're supposed to call and let me know first? And I got back home. It was pretty early in the day because I had left home like around 7 so I could be there on time. And he was very upset. He was visibly upset. I came in, I changed my clothes, I went back outside. I had to wash something with my hand, so I picked it up, got the detergent, and I went outside. And he followed me there. And he was saying, but where did you go? Why didn't you tell me that you were going somewhere? Didn't we say that when you're going out that you would call first? I said, call you and tell you that for what? Why do I need to call you if I'm going out on the road? He wasn't looking out for me and my best interest. In the beginning, he claimed that it was because I wasn't a street person, which is true. I would be home most of the time. But that is what he was using to surveil me. And it's because he knew what he was doing on the street and he didn't want to be out there and bump into me. So that is why he wanted to know where I was at all times, and if I was going on the road, he wanted me to check in. Later we can do a whole video just breaking these down some more, going even more in depth and giving other examples as well, just in case that the examples I give today didn't really align with your situation. Maybe we can do longer format videos. Let me know if that's something you would like. But for now, just notice how these show up. If you found this helpful, comment below which of these tactics you've noticed keeps showing up the most in your life. Subscribe for more videos on manipulation and how to handle it. Post strategies 3 times a week to help you to protect your peace, your energy, and your confidence. Don't forget, the links to my free guide as well as my freeze recovery kit are in the description, so be sure to get those and they'll help you to take action right away. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.